Hello and welcome. My name is Denise and this is my dog Louie, who is not a fan of the thunderstorm that's happening outside that literally just rolled in within moments, and a huge crack of thunder just roared and he came in between the legs of the tripod and jumped into my lap. So I am going to shoot this video with a dog on my lap, and I want to talk about my sales from the week of Monday, May 15th to Sunday, the 21st. What's really funny about this week of sales is that I think I had 6 items to ship out on Monday morning, which felt about half of what I normally ship out. But then I realized I am just more consistently getting sales throughout the week. So things are just as even if I don't have 11 or 12 things to ship out on the weekend. Let's get started and talk about what sold. I sold a total of 26 items this week. I made a sale every day and I sold a total of $846. At the end of the video, I will break down cost of goods and what my total profit was. I sold one item on Monday the 15th, and that was a Princess Polly long sleeve gauze button-down shirt. It sold in a day of posting. I had it in my closet for $32 and it sold for $25. I do find items that I price at that price point, at the $32 price point. I am anticipating selling for $25. I rarely sell a $32 item for $32. So that means a $20 profit to me after Posh takes their 20%. I kind of like that round number, and the math seems to always work out there. On Tuesday, I sold 9 items. I don't know, maybe I sent 30% off through bundles, and that doesn't mean there were more than one item in a bundle. If you go to My Shoppers and then you add all likes to bundles, you can then send out bundle-based discounts. That way you don't have to include a shipping discount. I sometimes do this a few times a month just to, as a strategy, switch things up, not have to take that shipping ding. And I think I want to say, you know, it helped just sort of trigger sales on Tuesday. I also accepted a few offers that were lower than I anticipated, and it's fine because I did see some old inventory move out. I sold a Smartwool long sleeve t-shirt for $40. It had a mountain logo on the front of it, and I have touched base about this a little bit. I always pick up Icebreaker merino wool as well, but I will say Smartwool holds the edge in the market. Higher tier of price points with Smartwool over Icebreaker. I just don't think Icebreaker is as well known. I don't necessarily think Smartwool is a better product. I just think Smartwool is more common knowledge. I sold a kimono style topper. Band of Gypsy was the brand, for $10. That was an offer from Liker. I had it in my closet for $20. I've had that for about a year and that was just not a good buy. I probably got it at the bins thinking I was going to take it to buy, sell, trade, and yeah, glad to see it go and, you know, get my big $7.05 on that. I sold a pair of Gramici pants for $49. Those have been selling so well for me. I currently don't have any Gramici in my closet because they sell so quickly. People are really on the hunt for the vintage Gramici, and when I say vintage, it's just simply made in the USA. I want to say maybe around 2010 or so they started producing in China, and I only pick up the Gramici that is made in the USA. I have specifically been out looking for Gramici and I haven't been able to find any. I sold a Michael Franti Stay Human hat for $28. I picked that up at the bins and I've had it in my closet for about 6 months. I sold a pair of Allbirds Tree Breezers, and those are the Allbirds that are like a ballet flat style. They were really pretty blue color. They sold for $45. I sold a Lori Goldstein logo tunic top that had lace detailing on the bottom for $16. And not gonna lie, watched some videos of people who sell logo, and yeah, not for me. Picked that up once and never again. I mean, I'm just not a $20 price point kind of person, and so this moved out for $16. Bye-bye. I sold a bundle of an Anthropologie canapé plate and a Madewell top. They sold for $50, and these Anthropologie plates are collectible. I actually own them and use them, which is really funny. So when I saw them at the Goodwill, I picked them up, and I have been selling them anywhere between $25 and $32 per plate. They have the letters of the alphabet on them, and really keep an eye out for them. It's kind of obscure, but they're super easy to ship. The brand on them is called Linea Carta. The Madewell shirt just, you know, was modern, floral, had some smocking like elastic to it, a little bit of a flutter sleeve, and just one of those items that I definitely would not source at this point in my reselling journey. I sold a Cloth and Stone chambray tank top. This was from my personal closet, and really what's funny about this, I think it's one of the first items I ever posted, so it has been in my closet for almost 2 years. I sold it for $16. I wore it maybe a handful of times. I also sold, the last item on Tuesday was a pair of Vejas sneakers. I sold them for $36. They did have wear to them, and I cleaned them up as best as I could. I priced them at $36 and did not accept offers on them. Of course, a lot of people offered me $20, $28, and even though I had it in the listing that I wasn't accepting offers, I still received offers. So Tuesday was a total of $290 in sales for those 9 items. On Wednesday, I sold 3 items for $144, so obviously my average sales price was a little bit higher on this day. I sold a pair of Madewell curvy vintage jeans for $55. They were the Curve Love, so or maybe that's what Abercrombie calls it, Curve Love. But anyway, they were the curvy vintage jeans, not the regular vintage jeans. I sold a Lulu Train to Be t-shirt, and this took a lot longer to sell than I anticipated. It sold for $38. And I sold a J. Crew Liberty Art Fabrics collaboration, and it was called the London Vest. It sold for $51, and the person who bought it left me the kindest feedback, so I am just so happy. I always pick up the Liberty collaborations with J. Crew, with Target, and it's just nice to get these pieces into the hands of people who truly love the Liberty fabrics. Moving on to Thursday, I sold 3 items for $84, and the first thing I sold was a pair of Gramici shorts. I don't think I've sold the shorts before, but they sold for $35. The buyer really wanted to give me about $20 for them, and I was like, hey dude, I just posted these like a day ago, so you're either gonna have to come back with a reasonable offer or not get the shorts. And she really wanted them, so she finally came up to $35 on those. I sold a pair of Patagonia suspenders. They're just very basic elastic suspenders. They sold for $34. What's hilarious is that this is the second pair I've sold, and both pairs I sourced at the same bins location. The first pair was black and the second pair was navy blue, and I think people just don't take the time to actually look at the item because the Patagonia label on it is really small and kind of nondescript, and so I think people are in just such a hurry at the bins that they overlook things. So having picked it up in the past, I was like, oh, these look like Patagonia. Oh, they are Patagonia. So $34 for a pair of suspenders from the bins, which is awesome. I sold a J. Crew sleeveless top that I got at the same bins trip for $15. This was actually J. Crew factory, so I am totally cool with it. Moving out of my closet for $15. On Friday, I actually sold 5 items, and I sold those 5 items for $141. I sold a Sundance cardigan for $45, and I kind of joked about this because in my mind, I'm thinking sundresses and bathing suits, and out goes on, you know, May 19th, a sort of coat length warm wool Sundance cardigan that clearly has a winter vibe to it. I want to say, not that you shouldn't be focusing seasonally on items, but what I would like to say is having a variety of offerings, and if you see a Fair Isle sweater in July, I definitely say pick it up and don't be concerned that you're gonna wait to post it until October. Do what you want to do. I post things when I source them. I don't have a stash of things that I'm gonna post seasonally. That is just way too much energy for me. I realize maybe if I post a wool sweater in May, it may not sell until November, but that's okay. That's just how it goes. The next item I sold was a cut loose linen dress for $30. This was vintage and super cute linen floral. I went through a phase where I was pretty much just sourcing linen items, and this dress was one. I don't think I would pick this up or this style in the future. I sold a Halston blouse for $25, and honestly, that also had been in my closet for, oh my goodness, I want to say maybe close to a year. I sold a Brighton crossbody leather bag. It was an organizer, wallet kind of feeling bag. You know, you open it up and there's places already determined for your credit cards and all of that. So that sold for $25, and I definitely picked that up at the bins. I would not source Brighton outside of the bins. I also sold a Bowden floral skirt for $16, and just in general, skirts I have 25% off of in my closet. So if someone likes an item in my closet, they automatically get a 25% off offer. I use Posh Sidekick. I like to categorically set percentages off, and I do 15% in general on items in my closet. I am happy to report that Posh Sidekick just this week updated that you can determine what period and length of time, if an item is new in your closet, it will not send offers. So I do approximately 1 week to 2 weeks where I don't send offers on brand new items in my closet. I certainly entertain offers, but I just don't automatically send those out. So it's kind of nice to have that categorical flexibility. Like I said, for skirts, or I recently had 25% off of sweaters. Currently, I don't have any 25% automatic offers, but you can even drill down to the specific category. You could go to pants, and then you can go into pants and jumpsuits. You could go into jeans, and you could put your skinny jeans at 50% off and all of your other jeans are 15% off. If you take a look at your inventory and realize that you have categories that you would like to move, then absolutely let Posh Sidekick do the work for you. I love it. Moving on to Saturday and Sunday. So Saturday, I sold some hand-carved stamps for $22. They were from Nepal and I was not using them. I have been selling a lot of my crafting items that I have just been sitting on in my closet, and it's turned out to probably make me about $150 so far. So that is just a really good feeling, coming to terms with, am I using this item or not using this item? Hey, how about I see if I could sell this on Poshmark? I'm telling you, my yarn sold within a week of posting it. I always pick up wool yarn and yarn sort of kits at the bins, and also, I mean, stamps. I have put magazines up on Poshmark. So really just, if you feel like it, try it. Most of these items are super easy to photograph and it's not like having to get out a mannequin or anything. So just like see what happens when you start posting to other categories. I sold a new with tags Lululemon trapeze tank for $36, and I also sold a Patagonia bundle for $54. Now this was close to 40% off for that bundle, and it was an offer from the liker who bundled these items, and I decided to take it. It was a pair of base layer Capeline pants and a pretty heavyweight cotton plaid flannel. On Sunday, I sold 2 items for $25 each, and the first one was a J. Jill linen dress, and honestly, I thought this item was going to sell last year, and I missed the mark on it. And it's funny, looking at this week, I sold 2 linen dresses, so I guess sometimes it just takes a while. I also sold a pair of Tom's Monica. They were like a chambray wedge style sandal. They sold for $25. My total sales were $50. I didn't exactly crunch all the numbers as per usual for Denise, but I did have $846 in sales for 26 items. So 26 items at $846 is an average sales price of $32.50. After Posh fees, that is $26 that I made per item. I have a variety of cost of goods, obviously, but I would say for the most part, my average cost of goods is $5 to $6. For the purpose of being in the moment, I'm gonna say $6, so $156. So let's take that 846 and minus 156, and that leaves me with $690. I'm gonna back out Posh fees from the 846 first, which is $676, and then I'm gonna minus the 156, which is just my approximate cost of goods. So I brought in $520 in profit last week after fees. You know, not an amazing week as far as the numbers go, but my goodness, 26 items moving out of my closet. Like, I do like that. I just wish my ASP was a little bit closer to $40. When you take a moment to pause and think about the number of items that I had that have been in my closet for 1 year that moved out of my inventory, it is nice to still be landing at that $32 ASP, considering I sold numerous items for $10 to $20, $15, $18. So everything kind of found a way to balance it out. Personally, I want to be doing about 1,500 a week in sales, and sometimes if you don't have a couple of those big sales, like a $150 pair of boots or a $125 dress, those kind of items, it really does make a ding to your total sales. So that's all I've got for this week. And once again, thank you for watching this video. I will be back with whatever is going on in my reselling world in a few days. And I do have to say, just off of this camera, there is some chaos going on. I am working really hard today to just focus on reselling tasks. I totally have the itch to go outsourcing, but I've decided that I don't want a tub of items I need to list anymore. I want to list those items. So I am spending the day photographing, listing items, and sharing my sales. So take care, everyone. If you enjoyed this video and would like to give it a thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate it. And if you want to subscribe, you can catch all this amazing reselling content and not miss a video. You know, I will say YouTube is a lot of personal output and not huge rewards yet at the moment. So I'm just gonna kind of stay at it and stay true to myself. Louis says, please stop raining, and catch you next time. Bye.